Hi, my loves. We are back for another live collective reading. I am just setting the intention right now. I'm utilizing Palo Santo to help clear the energy. I am outside, so apologize if you do hear any funny noises. Happy Friday, everybody. Yeah. We made it through another week. Congratulations. I know for some like myself, Friday does not mean the end of the week, right? We still work on Saturdays. So for everybody who has to work tomorrow, I'm with you. Love you. You got this. Okay. So let's see, what does Spirit have for us today? All right. So let's open our hearts now to connect to the Holy Spirit. What guidance does that infinite intelligence have for us today? Okay. All right. So it's interesting because before I even started this reading, what popped out on the bottom of the deck was the Devil card, okay? And obviously I just shuffled again, as you saw, and the Devil card literally popped out again, okay? And the Devil card is not something to be afraid of. The Devil card is simply showing us where we still have attachments, okay? It's also showing us that we ourselves are not bound to anything unless we actually decide to do that. And I don't know if you guys can hear the rain like picking up. Let me hear the rain like picking up. Let me know if you could still hear me, because if you can't, then I may just cut out the live just because the rain is a little intense now. Wow. Get it, Spirit, get it. All right. So another reason why we shouldn't fear the Devil card itself is simply because, along with showing us where our attachment lies, it's just highlighting a lot of your incongruences within life right now are tied to physical things, okay? So what emotional reactions do you have to these physical responses? What spiritual connections or reactions do you have to the physical reality around you? Okay, but underneath the Devil card, we have the Queen of Cups. So this is highlighting more so what emotions are you still attached to? What emotions are running false programs within your mind? What emotions are causing you to hold on to certain things out of fear? What emotions or what people, places, and things are causing you to second guess whether or not you are able to actually step forward and or move past whatever it is that you're doing, okay? So the focus really is isolating our emotions, which is very funny. They said isolating. Usually they won't use that word, okay? But if we're isolating our emotions, we are observing them, right? We are taking stock of them. We are perceiving them. We are allowing ourselves to view them. So when we isolate the emotions, but then another thing that happens is when you isolate your emotions and you really sit with them, you'll see how those emotions change depending on what chakra, what energy center you are working on. My loves, we have so many energy centers within the body, okay? I believe there's like 144 total. And that 144,000 total. When all of those get activated, that's like when you hear people having those rainbow light bodies, and just like Jesus, how he was able to ascend and transmute and, leave and come back, whatever. All right. So just so you know, that 144,000, that's all your energy centers opening up and working properly and integrated. So side note for whoever that is for. So, and basically like everybody is the 144,000. It's just like everybody is a chosen one because you chose to be here. All right. But you can choose to continue to do the work, or you can choose to not and just, I don't know, regurgitate karma. Doesn't really sound like fun though, right? Because like, who wants to keep doing this over and over again? I think anybody who's insane might, but I don't think this collective wants to keep coming back. All right. So we have the Page of Wands that popped out underneath the Queen of Cups. Oh, so the beautiful thing is when you are isolating those emotions, we're going back to the reading, my apologies. These are now opportunities for you to change your reality. How? How do we change our reality? By changing our emotions. Oh, well, simple. Our reality is simply a holographic projection of our internal view, our internal belief systems, our internal thought patterns, our internal energy systems, right? So if we change our thought patterns and our emotional patterns around certain situations, people, places, and things, especially they're highlighting yourself, okay? So how are you shit-talking yourself every day? And why are you shit-talking yourself every day? Even I'm hearing the little huffs and puffs underneath your breath. You're literally cursing your life by doing that. Like, be responsible, okay? Y'all, let's go. Okay. So now with this new opportunity that's going to come in, because we have the Page of Wands, this could highlight working with children. This could highlight an opportunity to do with you and your child. If you do have a child, it doesn't necessarily have to, because this is a collective reading. I am just literally giving you all the nuances or possibilities, okay? So another thing that the Page of Wands has to tell us is when we think of wands, or at least when I think of wands, I think of spirit. Okay, wands to me is spirit in physical form. So if we have the Page of Wands coming, this could literally be like an angel in physical form coming to give you a message. You could literally be the angel in physical form coming to give people messages, okay? So they want you, when you isolate those emotions, oh, the emotions are the messenger. Like that. Okay. So what do your emotions want to tell you? What are your emotions showing you about where you're holding these attachments, right? And the beautiful thing is, oh, the whole deck just decided to open up. The beautiful thing is when you allow yourself to isolate those emotions and to actually take stock. Hold on, please. Yeah. When you allow yourself to isolate those emotions and really, hold on, please. Yeah. When you allow yourself to isolate those emotions and really take stock of what it is that you are willing to let go of and what it is that you are ready to move forward with, right? That new and improved version of you. When you do that, you allow new opportunities to quite literally come in. Because you can't have change externally if you don't change something internally. Just like they say, like with spring cleanings, you know, in order for you to either get more items in your physical reality, you have to get rid of stuff, right? There's a certain capacity that you have. And if your energy body is only radiating or vibrating at a certain level, there is only a certain capacity of energy that you are even able to sustain within and around you. So if you want more things, that requires more energy. If you want more money, that requires more energy. You have to open up and work on your energy centers. You have to clear your energy centers. And the rain just started picking back up again. Okay. All right. So I want to move forward. Let's see what else is coming through. Because other than us isolating our emotions. Okay, yes. Thank you for the work that needs to be done. They're like, you have to start with the work. You have to start with the work. I know. But some of us just want to play. Some of us just want to learn from Grace, and that's totally okay. And those of you that want to learn from Grace, you guys have a huge opportunity coming in. Confirmation burps, excuse me. I literally never burp unless I'm reading. Whew. So those of you that want to play, okay, you have an opportunity to play with somebody. Get your mind out the gutter, okay? Doesn't have to be in that way, okay? You literally are going to be presented with an opportunity. We have Two of Cups. Two of Cups literally means one opportunity coinciding with another. They're both equal, okay? So both parties equally agree with what's happening. Both parties have equal give and take. There's rest, okay? So both parties equally agree with what's happening. Both parties have equal give and take. There's reciprocity, okay? This could deal with a fire sign. It doesn't have to because it's Knight of Wands. So it could be a Leo, Sag, Aries. They don't have to have those signs. They can emulate a fire sign. So they can be very passionate, very like forward moving, very rah-rah, like they'll light a fire under your butt, okay? So some of you have an opportunity to welcome in a beautiful partnership. Congratulations. I just got crazy chills. So if y'all are calling in a partnership, just know it's coming. And with that, all my cards fell out. All right. So, final advice, my loves. Final advice. We have Six of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, and the World. All right, so final advice. The more you work through what it is that you are isolating, right? The more you work through your emotions and really process where it is that you're holding on to things, what it is that you're holding on to, how it is you're having these emotional or visceral reactions to it, okay? When you really take the time to do that, you quite literally change your life. Like, we have the Wheel of Fortune and the World card. The fact that these two cards came out together is basically showing you, like, this is the divine going to be doing this. It's going to have such a profound effect that you are going to be, one, completing cycles, and Wheel of Fortune, this means tides turning in your favor again. Okay, so that is why they really highlight and emphasize working on our mental and emotional body. My loves, this reality is all about consciousness. Okay, the higher levels of consciousness you ascend to, the more you perceive, the more you win, so to speak, okay? But the more you're able to just escape this BS matrix, the more you're able to see past the fear programs, the more you're able to just free yourself from this mental prison or this prison system, essentially. All right? I love you all. And by the way, we are ascending all into higher levels. Right now, it may seem like things are going to poo-poo because quite literally they have to go to poo-poo in order for them to be rebuilt into beautiful flowers, right? So we got to use that fertilizer from that poo-poo to rebuild. But just know, I don't know why I keep saying poo-poo. So whoever says poo-poo over here, thank you, because it's kind of hilarious. So just know that we are going to be utilizing that energy to rebuild, okay? Because without destruction, creation can't take place, okay? So just keep holding faith, hold steady, hold strong. Focus on your emotional reactions today, please. So just keep holding faith, hold steady, hold strong. Focus on your emotional reactions today, please. Please, please, please. And trust and know that when you work through them, your life quite literally changes. I am a living testimony of this. I'm writing a book about it. I love you all. Have a great day.